look at this from MVG. 3 treble 18s. The 162 gets him down to 140. Peter Snakebite Wright looking at a 141. It's not going to go.
$65.
So Van Gerwen just
120.
teeing up a finish, but Peter Wright, well, he hoped to get 2 darts from here. Now he'll only get 1 to deny MVG a shot at an early break. Michael Van Gerwen gets that opportunity.
Well, Peter Wright has only lost 10 legs all day. MVG to make it 11. Double 5 he wants.
15.
Well, we've had a couple of games for Michael Van Gerwen on streaming board 2 here today. One against Cristo Reyes, where he's a little bit fortunate to come away with a 6-3 win, and he missed a lot of doubles in that game. He did miss a few against Mervyn King as well, but never came under any real pressure. And Peter Wright has missed some doubles here, and you can't really afford to keep giving Van Gerwen returns to the board.
Well, what's going on, Dan? What's going on is Michael Van Gerwen, however he does it, however he did it, has managed to get an immediate break of throw. Peter Wright missing a string of darts at double top, and Michael Van Gerwen eventually taking advantage by landing double 2. So first blood to Michael Van Gerwen in a game, Dan, where he may even feel that he has a bit of a point to prove, a bit of a score to settle.
57.
Well, Michael Van Gerwen, his success, his hunger for titles and to continually keep raising the bar, it is driven, this incredible motivation that he has. He just wants to keep on winning. He just loves winning.
59.
And it propels him on to keep entering tournaments, keep turning up and playing almost everything, and keep producing record-breaking darts.
Well, he won the World Championship, Dan, and then the Masters, beating Gary Anderson here at Arena MK. Since then, this is his 9th tournament. He's only made 2 finals from those 9 tournaments that he's played. Sorry, this is his third final from those 9 tournaments that he's played in.
Well, when you compare that to last year, where he was literally
100.
winning almost half the tournaments he entered. Incredible strike rate.
Well, he won a record-breaking 25, didn't he? And he's not going to do that this year, is he? Peter Wright's already won 5. You can't see Michael Van Gerwen going on to win as many as he did last year. But he won't like that Peter Wright
107.
can say, "I've won more titles than you this year, pal."
All right, not hitting the heights of his semi-final performance against Mensur Suljovic right now. Van Gerwen looking at tops for a 2-0 lead.
20.
And more missed doubles from MVG.
Yeah, but very rare in a match between 2 players of their ranking, of their ability and quality, that Van Gerwen will miss darts at double and Wright won't even have a chance to go out.
40.
Almost looks away with the last dart then, Peter Wright. Shades of Adrian Lewis against Peter Manley. Michael Van Gerwen opens up a 2-leg lead. Peter Wright, by the way, has only lost 10 legs all day before this match. Is he going to lose 6 in one match?
Well, that's not ideal for Peter Wright. You don't get any points for that,
40.
unfortunately.
It's a kind of visit that Michael Van Gerwen loves to jump all over, but kind of a bit of a let-off.
$85.
Well, 11 different finalists from the 6 events we've had in the Players' Championship Series this year. Peter Wright, the only man to make more than 1 final so far this year.
96.
We are guaranteed a 6th different winner, because neither of these guys have won one of these Players' Championships so far this year.
I was saying in the semi-final, Dan, I was talking to myself, well, plus our millions of viewers who are unable to respond until we get sort of better technology, and that would just be a bit of a free-for-all, really, wouldn't it? But hang on, Michael van Gerwen landing at 180. I was saying, Dan, a lot of people thought that Peter Wright may just last a couple of years, and then once the prize money started to fall off his ranking, he may struggle. He's actually got better.
Yeah, and you see that not only in terms of his results, but the standard of darts he's producing, that 119.5 average, the second highest, eclipsing anything Phil Taylor ever threw in his long and distinguished career. So far, anyway, Taylor could yet go for 120 average on the TV.
Yeah, well, having made a string of sort of semi-finals towards the back end of last year, this year Peter Wright won the first UK Open qualifier, then the third, then the sixth, then the UK Open itself, and then made it 5 titles already. We're only on the 2nd of April today. Made it 5 titles already when he beat MVG in Germany last weekend. However, Van Gerwen is looking at a double break and a 3-0 lead.
52.
Now, this has to go, doesn't it?
I think it does. Van Gerwen is missing doubles, but Wright is just not scoring with the power that we normally associate, and that is a shocker of a dart. And he's going double-double, and he's gone into the double 7 rather than the double 19. And it's a bit of a struggle, really, for Peter Wright at the moment.
Van Gerwen takes full advantage. Peter Wright did that successfully in the semi-final against Mensur Suljovic. He had a loose start, he wanted 81, hit the 7, and then went double 17, double top, and executed it excellently. But this time, Michael Van Gerwen, well, he's been gifted this final so far.
Yeah, he really is. It was a curious one in Germany, wasn't it, where neither man played at the standard we expect from them. I don't think Peter Wright hit top gear right the way through the weekend in Germany, but he found a way to win it, and I almost think that's an impressive feat in itself, having a B game that is good enough to win tournaments even when the world number 1 is there. I think that's something that Peter Wright, he's showing. He doesn't have to be playing at his absolute best to still be the best player on the day.
Yeah, well, Michael Van Gerwen is a man who's been winning tournaments on a B game for 3 years or so now, isn't he, MVG? And certainly he's got the possibility. I mean, you spoke about the semi-final. On the evidence of the final,
100.
Could be winning this one on his C or even D game.
Well, Peter Wright came good towards the end of that final in Hildesheim. He produced a really strong couple of legs towards the end that got him over the line. And he's going to have to up his game here, because right now he is just not really competing. That is his first maximum of this one, but he's still not down to a finish. Van Gerwen is going to try and set this up to make it easy to go 4-0 up, but it's just scruffy, isn't it?
Yeah, curious clash in the final of Players' Championship 6. Neither of these players yet hitting the heights that everybody knows they're capable of, and there will be nobody more frustrated than the two men on the hockey. Can Michael Van Gerwen pull out something fabulous here? Yes, he can.
Stunning stuff from Michael Van Gerwen, and maybe he is moving through the gears now. 1-2-9 checkout, treble 19, 2 double 18s. We've seen him produce a couple of double-double finishes already here on streaming board 2 today. Some under real pressure as well, one against Cristo Reyes. But Michael Van Gerwen motoring now. That is a second maximum for the world number 1. And Peter Wright, well, he's got no option now. He has to find somewhere near his top gear if he's going to turn this around. I know he's beaten Michael Van Gerwen in a final for the first time in 10 attempts. I know he's beaten him a couple of times this year. In that first win that he got against MVG in the UK Open qualifiers, it was his first win for around 18 months against Michael Van Gerwen. But to do it from 4-0 down, well, that might eclipse any of the victories that he's claimed over him in his career so far.
Well, Van Gerwen, as you said, didn't find his form in the first 4 legs, but won them all. He's really woken up, hasn't he? The 1-2-9 checkout in the last leg, gone off 180, 140 in this one. Where has he found this one? Where has he found it? Who set the alarm in his head? And Peter Wright will be alarmed, because if he doesn't take out this 136, he's going to be facing the very real prospect of a whitewash.
Well, he could. He could. Double 8 for Peter Wright to kickstart his challenge in this final. There it is! The world number 3 producing a moment of magic. We saw a 1-2-9 from MVG. Wright hits back with a 1-3-6, and this is more like it.
100.
Yeah, it certainly is. And only 100 from Michael Van Gerwen is a punishable score. Peter Wright can land a couple below that. First start.
100.
Well, I think he got a couple below it, but only scored a ton and matched Mighty Mike.
140.
Well, Peter Wright, he has shown that he is one of the most consistent performers in world darts, and he's shown that over the last 2 or 3 years particularly. But not only is he consistent, the general level has risen as well. It has been odd to watch him flounder in the opening legs here against Van Gerwen, and Van Gerwen is not a man to show a great deal of mercy in situations like this. He loves to batter people. There's never been a whitewash victory for Van Gerwen in their, 55 meetings.
Well, the problem for Peter, he may be one of the most consistent players in the world, but the most consistent player in the world is the man he's up against. And there he is again. Suddenly, they've found it. Don't know where it's been hiding, but 1-2-9 from MVG. Battered back by Peter Wright with 136, and then Van Gerwen takes out 81, no problem at all.
Yeah, and a 12-dart leg from Michael Van Gerwen there, and you feel if he can just produce one more 12-darter at any point in the next 5 legs, it may well be enough to claim the title and claim his first Players' Championship title of 2017.
Yeah, and close that gap on the title race this year as well. Peter Wright has 5, Michael Van Gerwen has 3.
96
in 2017, and some people say, well, was the World Championship 2017 or 2016 season? But in 2017, Van Gerwen trails Peter Wright by 2 in the title haul. He want to close it to 1 by winning this one here, and he's looking in good shape to do so.
Yeah, he certainly is. Wright needed to fill that up to get to a finish, but it leaves him on 207. Van Gerwen, you always fancy he's going to get 2 big trebles whenever he takes to the board. And he does, although the 135, it leaves him 153. Not beyond the realms of possibility with MVG.
It's not, and Peter Wright is going to set this up in the hope that he will return with 3 darts at double 18, but he might not. Well, Michael Van Gerwen is just regrouping. He wants to get it done now. He probably is going to get it done now. He has got it done now. Michael